Hachette Audio presents Words Like Loaded Pistols, the power of rhetoric from the Iron Age to the Information Age. Written by Sam Leith. Read by Alan Medcroft. Preface. I first sat down to write the book that became Words Like Loaded Pistols in 2009. The 44th President of the United States of America, whose oratory had inspired the book, was just settling into the White House. The book seemed pretty up to date. My notion in writing it had been to take a sweeping look at the history of rhetoric, its theorists and its practitioners from long before the birth of Christ to shortly after the 2008 election. In doing so, I hope to demonstrate that, at root, not much about oratory and persuasive writing had changed. Not on a fundamental level. Public men and women still wrote and delivered speeches, and the way those speeches worked on their audience's sense of self, their emotions, and their reasoning would have been entirely recognizable to Aristotle. I stand by that. But in certain respects, things have moved on. And what's more, they have moved on pretty fast. In the index of the printed book, you would not find a single reference to Facebook or Twitter, and only one to Google. Yet, if you look at the world around you and the way it is shaped by digital media in general and social media in particular, you see a complete transformation. Grassroots political movements flourish as never before thanks to social media. And even mainstream politicians now have to consider not only how their rhetorical sallies will be reported in the mainstream press and on television, but how they will travel on social media. It just so happens that 2009 was exactly the year in which Twitter's rate of growth started to really shoot up. In 2008, it was growing at 750-odd%. In 2009, at twice that rate. Facebook started the turbocharged phase of its ascent a little earlier, but still, if you compare its user base as 2007 dawned with its user base 3 years later, it's a jump of multiples. As I write, Twitter boasts 320 million active users, Facebook 1.55 billion. And this ignores Instagram, Tumblr, Snapchat, YouTube, and the countless other apps and services with which people now share information and through which data, aka our thoughts, our feelings, and our...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?